Hello and welcome to UPSC Prep. If you want to prepare for UPSC when still in school, you are at right place because our channel helps school students to start prepare early and easily for UPSC. You must be aware the marks obtained in paper 1 of UPSC prelims, which is based on static part plus current affairs, are considered in grand total, while paper 2, which is aptitude, needs only qualification marks, that is 67 out of 200, and it is not computed in total. We will discuss more about it in upcoming videos. Friends, preparing from early stage will never hurt you. In fact, it will help you succeed just like most toppers who were determined to serve the nation and started their preparation to crack exam at earliest. One of them is Miss Tina Dabi. We all know about her. First ranker in UPSC in first attempt. Our channel provides information specifically for school students. Let's prepare early. Please like, share and subscribe for watching newly brewed content from UPSC Prep. No need to wait, let's get started. Today, we will cover 4 topics of UPSC syllabus from today's news articles. Our first topic is United Nations Security Council. Recently, India has been elected as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for 2021 to 22 along with Ireland, Mexico and Norway for 8th time. Now, what is United Nations Security Council? It is one of the 5 principal organs of the United Nations, which was established in 1945 to maintain international peace and security. It is headquartered at New York. It is the only UN body that has power to issue binding resolutions to its member state. It is composed of 15 members, 5 of them are permanent and the other 10 are non-permanent members who are elected for 2 years by the General Assembly. You can read more about it in chapter 6 of class 12th political science notebooks. Now, time for solving related question. Where is the UNSC headquarter located? A. Geneva, B. New York, C. Alabama, D. Montreal. The correct answer is option D, New York. Our next topic is federalism. The US Supreme Court recently declared that the law of federalism that prohibits discrimination based on sex should be interpreted to include sexual orientation and gender identity. They provided the landmark ruling for gay and transgender people, saying that federal law which says that employers cannot discriminate on the basis of sex also includes LGBTQIA employees. Now, what do we mean by the term federalism? Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units of the country. Usually, federation has 2 or more levels of government where each level has its own jurisdiction. There are 2 types of federations, A. Coming together federations, B. Holding together federations. You must have read about it in chapter 2 of class 10th political science textbooks. Now, let's see what we learned by taking up related question. Consider the following statements. 1. The US Supreme Court ruled that the federal law that prohibits discrimination based on sex should be interpreted to include sexual orientation and gender identity. 2. The US Supreme Court decided that gay and transgender people are protected under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Moving on, our next topic is Earth's mantle. Recently, a study published in the journal Nature Communications suggested that evolution of the mantle of the Earth could have not only controlled evolution of atmosphere but also evolution of life. Now, the question is, what is mantle? Mantle is the mostly solid part of Earth's interior. It is the second layer of the Earth that lies between Earth's dense and heater layer called core and its thin outer layer, the crust. It is divided into two sections that are known as upper and lower mantle. Also, mantle is the primary source of magma. You must have read about it in chapter 2 of class 7th geography textbooks. Now, let's take up similar previous year question from year 2009. In the structure of planet Earth, below the mantle, the core is mainly made up of which one of the following? A. Aluminium, B. Chromium, C. Iron, D. Silicon. The correct answer is yes. Option C. Iron. Our last topic for today is foreign direct investment. Recently, a report by UN Conference on Trade and Development said that India was the world's 9th largest recipient of foreign direct investments in 2019 by receiving $51 billion that were mostly invested in IT and construction industry. Now, what is foreign direct investment? Foreign direct investment or FDI is an investment made by a company or an individual in one country into business interest located in another country. The foreign investor engages in day-to-day operations of the company along with buying shares of the company. It is not only inflow of money but also the inflow of technology, knowledge, skills and expertise. It is a major source for the economic development of a country. You can read more about it in chapter 3 of class 11th Indian Economic Development textbooks. Now, last related previous year prelims question is from year 2012. Which of the following could include foreign direct investment in India? 1. Subsidiaries of companies in India. 2. Majority foreign equity holding in Indian companies. 3. Companies exclusively financed by foreign companies. 4. Portfolio investment. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1, 2, 3 and 4. B. 2 and 4 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is yes. Option D, 1, 2 and 3 only. As foreign direct investment will never cover portfolio investments. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for freshly brewed content.